guys, welcome. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not date or time specific. Let me just check, make sure. Yeah. You will, if this is your first time here in the past week, you'll notice that I have changed up the order. If you want to know when readings, what order it is, there's a note in the description box below. You do not need to tell me that I've missed a reading. I did not miss a reading. A, Virgo. I'm not going to miss a reading. B, I have a calendar where I plot each day what I'm reading for. So I would notice if I missed something. I'd have to miss an entire day of my life for that to happen. So please know that I come here always with good intentions to offer free content. There is no expectation that you will ever pay a penny for a thing. You come here, it's a free platform. But that being said, I get to call the shots, okay? So roll with the changes, people. Roll with the changes. Okay, here we go, Gemini. I'm not feeling great, so I'm skipping the oracle and just want to get right to it. Aw. Lovely. Page of Cups, a message of love or apology. Well, hallelujah. What's crossing it? Okay, so this represents the challenge. The immediate challenge for you here is you are trying to manifest some sort of message from someone that's coming from the heart, that's sincere, that shows that they care or how they feel. And there may, that may be the difficulty, is with regard to manifesting that. Underneath, outside of conscious awareness, Two of Cups, thinking about the partnership, this beautiful soul connection in the past, Ace of Pentacles. What's crowning you here is the Death card. So in this position, it is what you're consciously thinking of. And this to me is about growth, change, transformation, something that needs to die off so something new can be born into existence, either within you or within the connection, within the other person or within the connection. Near future, I love it. The Fool, someone's taken a leap. Message from Spirit, justice, about balance, integration, level playing field. In the hidden energies, Six of Pentacles. So more balance, yes, but it feels more like it's about that reciprocity in a relationship, the give and take of it all. Here in your hopes and fears, the World. So you could be hoping for a new beginning because we have the Ace of Pentacles in the past, or you could be fearing an ending, which we have with the Death card. I'll see when I clarify. And wow, going forward, Five of Pentacles. What I have to figure out is if you're moving into a phase where there may be some destabilization or feelings of devaluing, does that make sense? Or when I clarify it, if it's coming through reversed. So we shall see. On the bottom is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups can be about wish fulfillment. Feels pretty good, feels pretty content on an emotional level. And I do want to say, when I look at all of these cards, I have to apply that overall more positive energy to this Five of Pentacles. I can't just read the Five of Pentacles as everything's going along hunky-dory and then you're being ghosted. It doesn't work that way. So I will get to that and we'll clarify it and make sure that I'm clear on the energy coming through for the future. Page of Cups, and the Magician, Page of Cups, Chariot, and the Eight of Swords. Really interesting. Okay. So you're trying to manifest here this message, right? Something that would kind of set the connection in forward motion. The Chariot is not just about forward motion. It is about success and victory. So, and it is like picking up the pace. So we have all this water energy here, Gemini. So it feels to me like you're in the feels, you're wanting to know how this person feels about you, and you'd like a message in order to move forward and to feel some sense of triumph or victory. But we have the Eight of Swords underneath. It's very Gemini energy, all up in your head. you know, kind of getting overwhelmed and verklempt and filled with self-doubt and not knowing your next best step forward. And that is impacting our friend the Magician here, which is partly your energy, Gemini. You share it with Virgo. So that's what I see happening. It doesn't seem to be super problematic yet, but it could get there. So let's see what's going on with this Two of Cups. What are you working out in your unconscious realm? Seven of Swords. Wow. Temperance. Star. Yeah. I'm just feeling as if I'm not seeing any real cause for alarm, but I feel like there's been a breach of trust here, and it came out in the morning musing as well for the channel members. So it's almost like you're just waiting it out. You know, you're waiting it out here with Temperance, and with the star underneath, it kind of leads me to believe you're holding out hope that things aren't as bad, right, as you might be thinking they are. Now, the Seven of Swords could just be avoidance, that this person's avoiding you. It doesn't have to be the liar, cheater, stealer energy. Sometimes the Seven of Swords is trying to get away with something, right? They just kind of don't want to deal with it. They're in avoidance. They lie by omission of fact, right? Not real intentional, harmful stuff. But I feel like you're waiting it out. You're sort of waiting for everything to come into flow and wait for it balance. And with the star underneath, I feel like you're keeping hope alive. You're just giving it over a little bit, trusting the universe has your back. In the past, the Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Wow. Seven of Wands and the Wheel. So this person you're dealing with, and it could be you, as you're the Gemini dealing with somebody, or it could be you're here as a cross watcher dealing with an avoidant Gemini. So I just want to make that clear. But I feel like you've waited forever, or you were waiting forever for this new beginning, for an offer from this person, right? This person that right now you would just be happy to know how they feel, sincerely. But in the past, I think it was something much more, and there was a lot of resistance around it. So once again, there's the wheel. I'm leaving it over to fate. I'm handed it over to fate. Let go of the wheel. I do feel as if it was, you know, seeds you planted for this new beginning, or for an offer or an up-leveling of commitment in this connection. I'm not really 100% sure on that, but the Ace of Pentacles is usually on that level. Like, we're starting fresh. We're up-leveling the commitment. It could be engagement for some, moving in together for others, deciding to be exclusive for others. So whatever that speaks to you about in your connection, I feel like you waited a long time. And you just ran up against resistance after resistance after resistance from this person who is now sort of in your unconscious awareness. You're seeing them as like a little sketchy, you know, like they're looking out for them, and I'm going to wait. Temperance, the wisdom of patience, right? Let this, right? Eventually, you know, the Seven of Swords hangs himself with his own rope. Give him enough rope, right? It's just the way the universe works. And that's the energy I feel coming from you. I'm keeping hope alive, but I'm going to give this person just enough rope to hang themselves. And over here, and that's just a phrase, by the way, not a real suggestion, but the Wheel of Fortune suggests to me that on some unconscious level in your psyche, you were like, this is all going to unfold in divine time and order, and there's nothing I can do about it. So almost a little feeling of surrender underneath there to that process. But now I see the Death card that you are consciously aware of. Queen of Swords, Strength, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, again, I feel like on some level, you are consciously aware that the two of you can overcome everything, anything, and everything. I do feel like you are curious and kind of staying in your practical headspace here, Gemini, right? Like things need to change. Something's got to give. And I know we can both overcome this. Underneath is this Knight of Wands if this person returns. So let's say that you are in a present state of separation in 3D from this person. You're in consideration of them returning, but you're questioning their motives. You're questioning, right? Like, are you coming back changed, or are we going to keep going around and around and around and around the world, right? The world is about closing out some lessons and completing cycles. Let's look at the Fool in the immediate future. Two of Wands. There's the Five of Swords. And the Hierophant. Well, this is definitely talking about commitment. And feel the energy that's coming through is someone's going to take this energy of, I can go either way, right? Path A, path B. Two of Wands. World of possibilities. All I got to do is figure out what I want. Narrow it down, figure it out, make a decision. And I kind of feel like this is just some very optimistic, hopeful energy, seeing it as a calculated risk, right? Because there could be sabotage afoot, right? So the Fool, yeah, the Fool leaps, but the Fool often looks before they leap. And that's kind of what I'm feeling coming from the Two of Wands. I'm looking at the paths, I'm assessing the risk. I'm looking out for the pitfalls, for, right, for a situation that's not pleasant. And underneath, it's all around the topic of commitment. So that C word is the problem. Commitment, not the other. And the Ace of Pentacles in the past shows me that that was what was on your mind. And that was how you were conceptualizing the relationship. But you know, this person keeps avoiding either the topic or the conversation, or, you know, answering questions or sharing their feelings, whatever it is, there's some avoidance. And, or some literal talking out of both sides. Seven of Swords. If you look at the card, he's kind of moving in three directions there. He's looking behind. He's got one leg moving forward. He's sort of pushing toward the front of the card. It's like past, present, future, all wrapped up in one card. And this person is just like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Right? So that's why I'm seeing some avoidance here, and you being very patient as you wait for all this to sort of come into balance. And then we get the Justice card from Spirit. Wow, and Gemini, show up in your own reading. All right, so yeah, the patterns are going away. This Knight of Wands with the repeating patterns, the in and out, that's what has to change. And it's underneath, right? So it's kind of Spirit's way of saying, you know how this all rolled out before. You know what the dangers are. You know what the pitfalls are. Okay, so it's just sort of a reminder. Justice, the Empress, the Lovers. Striking balance and harmony in this relationship is a choice, and it has to start with you if you are here as the Divine Feminine. And if it is union or reunion that you are seeking, then create said balance for yourself. Focus on your own measure of integration, meaning everything you've learned along the way in this journey, let it start lining up like cue balls, okay? And I feel like Spirit's telling you the balance is absolutely possible. The level playing field, the fairness, and all of that is absolutely possible, but it is a choice, and it starts with you. And oh, by the way, don't forget where you've been. You know, I say it 100 times a week, like, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You don't need it. You don't need to repeat old lessons. So, and I'm hopeful for you because I see that World card here. But let's look at the Six of Pentacles. this is in the hidden energies, and I feel it's your energy. I'm feeling the dissatisfaction with the lack of reciprocity. Right? Like, that is not for me. I don't want things that are out of balance. I don't want to give more than I get. I've given a lot to the connection. I've been very generous, and it hasn't come back to me. And there's like this sense of, looking in the rearview mirror and not liking what you see very much. I will note, there is the Two of Cups right there behind you. So I feel Spirit's telling you not to spend too much time focusing on what has gone down and what didn't resolve itself to your satisfaction, right? Keep things up in the air. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles to me feels like the assessment of realities on the ground. What am I really dealing with here? And is it time to walk away? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And I do feel like with this Devil underneath, Spirit's telling you, yeah, that's a thing. Don't forget about it, but don't lead with it. Right? Lead with the choice to bring balance and harmony to the connection. Lead with that. Which is part of the law of attraction. It's part of manifestation. Is you have to be a vibrational match for what it is that you desire. Think about that. All right, so in your hopes and or fears, absolutely hopes. There is no fear showing up here. I kind of see you ready to work on a new cycle, right? Let's communicate. Let's put our heads together here. Right? We are past life soulmates. There's a lot of warmth. There's balance right in the Six of Cups. Emotional balance. The World card suggests that I'm hearing you say, well, I'm hopeful that we can close out this difficult cycle and begin anew. And I know that it's going to take some work and communication. I'm available for that, is what I hear. And that's good, because that's exactly what I see Spirit down here saying. Is, right, it's a two-way street. Don't forget what you've been through, but lead from the higher vibration. Five of Pentacles going forward. Yeah, I feel, again, this is past energy. And for those of you in the channel membership, you'll recognize this little Three of Cups. We had that issue here. I do feel there is an end to the instability. There is an end, possibly to third party, if that's what you're dealing with. But if not, there's an end to the separation coming. There's something here like no more pain, reconciliation, a cause for celebration. And I'm feeling the Five of Pentacles is basically saying that phase of instability is part of the old cycle. The pain associated with it, part of the old cycle. The Three of Cups is a coming back together. It is reconciling those differences, and then we come out on the other side with the Ten of Cups, which is really lovely. And it suggests, even though it's underneath, that yeah, this is stuff that's going to have to be worked through. But I definitely feel it's tied to the Five of Cups. It's tied to the cycle shift. It's tied to the Devil. It's tied to the Seven of Swords. It's tied to the Seven of Wands, right? And now you're calling in changed energy and parting ways with something from the past. And there it is. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I'm going to tell you who showed up in a minute. I will be continuing this reading, so the link to the extended is below. It will be all from the perspective of the person you're dealing with, regardless of their sign. So if you want to know what they're thinking about the situation, what their intentions are toward you going forward, that's the place to be. The link's below. Here's who showed up. We have, you showed up right up here, Gemini and Virgo in the Magician, Cancerian energy in the Chariot, Sagittarian energy and Temperance, Aquarian energy in the Star, More Jupiter, Sagittarian energy in the Wheel of Fortune, Scorpio in the Death card, Leo in the Strength card, more Sag in the Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy, the Fool is Aquarius, the Hierophant is Taurus, Justice is Libra, the Empress is Taurus and Libra, and Gemini, there you are in the Lover's card, Capricorn energy and the Devil. The World is Aquarius and Capricorn. So we have a bunch of Aquarian energy. We've got Libra and Taurian and Sag energy. Lots of that. Okay, so the link to the extended is below. I will see you there. Otherwise, stay well, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.